me that's your reply to what I'm going to say. No, you're just going to say, like, no, that's a new untold story. Yeah, okay.
Hey, is that story old or told?
Fuck no, baby! That's a new untold story.
A new untold story.
It's a fresh bake untold story.
A new untold story.
New Untold Story episode. Oh boy, I don't even have a fucking clue. 342. What is it?
Minus 13.
I can't do that in my head.
329.
Okay. That's impressive, Mook.
He was an accountant.
Dude.
Oh, he was an accountant.
That's some Mensa shit.
That wasn't hard.
I can't do that.
No, you don't
can't
say
do that.
minus 13 to describe any number.
You can't just do that in your head.
That was accountant Mook coming out.
Yeah,
right
it was
there.
accountant Mook coming. You miss it. Oh my God, you miss it.
No, fuck that. Fuck that.
Oh my God. No, the community has blackballed you. What was number 342?
329. Minus 13.
Oh yeah.
There was a point when Mook claimed to make waves
Yep.
in the accounting community.
Yes.
I did.
How many accountants would you say are in New York City alone? 700,000?
6 million.
There might be
You
6
account
million.
for commuters, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a
Yeah,
DM from the inside yesterday.
What the fuck is the inside?
A new person found me at the old company.
No way.
They're trying to get the inside scoop for me, so I'll keep
What do
you
you
guys
mean?
posted.
Oh, they want to find out if there's like, are you like they talk about you or
He has
something?
the same
Making
old-
waves in the accounting community.
Yes, sir.
Dude, yeah.
Tidal waves.
What a community they are.
Mhm.
329.
329, as we've found out previously, doesn't have an area code.
Right. I think people
Just
scouted
like
out the mayor.
328. So I fucked up. Well, I guess I fucked up because I said I'd revert to the first numerical area code and start back from there. When our episode number doesn't have an area code, I thought 206 with Seattle was right. No, apparently there's 201, 202. But what I saw is they have shared area codes. So the 201 had the area for 201 had multiple. So I left it alone. Everyone said, no, you got to do, Connecticut, New Jersey. So I'm going to do 201.
You're going to do
I'm
201.
going to do 201 because why not?
What? Yeah, I mean, you can correct the mistake. We're still early on. You can correct the mistake.
It's still a place. So everyone, well, shout out. Thank you for everyone who contributed to lauding Mr. Bruce Harrell with his heat check.
Yeah. There was 220
of
comments last time I checked.
Yeah. On all of the pictures I mentioned. And everyone's, I said prep the next one. Well, the next area code, if we were doing it that way, would be 207, would be the entire state of Maine. So I'm like, all right, they're not going to prep that. Yeah, they prepped.
They prepped?
They prepped the mayor of Augusta, Maine.
They chose Augusta.
I guess they figured I would do the capital. I would probably do Portland, the major city, over the capital. But the Augusta mayor, I think he has 100 comments.
Already?
Dude, this is a small town of like 5,000.
Wait, Augusta has 5?
No, it's just a very small town.
Sure, yeah.
And like, he's gonna get it when his time comes.
Oh, no.
He's a very jolly old man. His head's in that.
His head's in like the town
the
square,
Halloween
get
thing,
throwing
yeah.
tomatoes at.
He's
Yeah.
got 95 comments.
Already? No.
Yeah, everyone's telling him to prep. He only has 100. He has more comments than followers.
Oh.
You will get there.
What are they saying to him?
They're saying he's next up.
Let me see.
I'm worried he'll misconstrue that as like next up. No, you're next up for the heat check, which might be disastrous.
But the heat check results could be next up. So I could see where it's confusing. So 201 is where?
201 is right across the river. It's Jersey City,
Whoa.
Hoboken, Hackensack, the like. So
I think Fountains of Wayne is from Hackensack. No, they're probably from Wayne.
probably from Wayne.
I didn't think of that. So
Actually,
just
don't know.
now.
I don't know.
No, they're probably from Wayne. Okay.
Yeah. So already ran into a problem. So I was like, I'm going to do Jersey City. That's the biggest city.
Yeah.
Stephen Fulop, mayor of Jersey City. I have a mutual follower with him.
Oh no, you can't do that.
It's my cousin's husband is buddies with this guy.
Buddies with Fulop?
Partied at Binghamton with him.
Probably.
And so I can't, with nepotism and biases at play, I'm not heat checking Fulop. So I'm going to Hoboken.
Okay.
I'm going to Hoboken.
May I ask?
Yes and no.
What?
We got Ravi Bala, the Sikh turbaned mayor, the first in the U.S.
The first turbaned mayor?
First turbaned mayor, which you also wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
Is getting the heat check. Instagram.
What? Confusing Urban Meyer with Turban Wait, hold
Turban
on.
mayor. Yeah. Ravi.
Hey, you used to coach Ohio State, right? No, you're confusing me. I'm Turban Mayor.
Yo, that's plus 5 degrees off rip just for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Instagram. Let's check them out. Pull them up as a class.
He's so pissed he gets it all. No, that's Urban Meyer. Coach the Jags in Ohio State.
Turban Mayor. All right, Turban Mayor.
What's his name?
His Instagram account is at Ravi, RAVI4, the word FOR, Hoboken.
Cool. Long handle.
So first, moving forward with the mayor, he checks if they're in professional garb, if they're in their like suit and doing work. I don't count that. I don't consider that their personal swag. Granted, all of his suits and professional fits are icy. They fit perfectly. He's constantly rocking new ones. He's got Swift Tailors for his Mayor Johns. But if you want to go to his first pure individualized swag, his heat, it's the latest pick. It's the latest pick. And this is a wild one because he has posted solo at a family-sized table for 6+ in a Panera Bread.
Yeah.
He's trying to do something. He's scouring like municipal manuals that were like strategically placed and stacked to showcase like the depth and significance of his research. Everything is untouched. Not a single smudge fingerprint mark on that laptop. I don't even think it's on. The books. Look, what is he? He just opened to that page and he's holding he's dual wielding writing utensils in one hand. You're not doing anything with that. He's holding the pen and highlighter like they're chopsticks. Looks like he's about to eat chapter 17 like it's pad thai. So I don't like the situation. It looks like he pulled up on a U-Haul. Like he's got a suitcase there. There's so much going on. He's in the display window. He's not doing anything. So environmental heat is a little chilly so far.
Okay.
I don't know about that move. What he's doing, pretending to research.
I love that
economy.
the books are stacked so you can see a bit of every cover.
Yeah,
that's not how you stack books.
None of that was opened or read.
That's coffee table style.
That's not structurally sound.
Even the coffee is unsipped. Everything is like a set.
What's the caption?
He's pretending to do work.
Is that what it says?
The caption says, spent the morning studying proposals submitted by firms who will lead the public engagement process to build out Maritime Park, parentheses, at former Union Dry Dock site. We are interviewing
bad caption. I'm done. No, bad caption.
Too long.
So
make it funny.
See where I'm at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have done a lyric.
Yeah. Yeah. He should have done a Drake lyric. Yeah.
Exactly.
Started
But
from
that's
the
not why
bottom.
we're here. Let's check out the clothes.
Sure, yeah.
Start at the North Pole. Look up there. And this. I'll never get to do this again. I'll never have this opportunity because there's only one turban mayor. So we're gonna start there. And it looks like a fresh out of the box, unscathed, untarnished, China white turban.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see the cut, but it goes hard. That's fentanyl. Lock up his bark. Back to the turban.
Oh, it's a wrap.
What are we working with?
Shit.
I researched the turban. He's got that $120 luxury satin white fluff from kingscrowning.com. Name brand, not generic. Jeff Puffed Head, Chubby Bunny. Speaking of the origin of the drip, He's got that cumulonimbus turban. His head's in the clouds. He's seek of these hoes. Snug fit, perfectly tucked and tied on his Desert Eagle Scout shit. +5 Fahrenheit on the heat check so far. Underneath the turban, almost entirely veiled by it, is some kind of patka or do-rag.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know about the brand or quality here because I wasn't given much, but I know it's Crip Blue, matching the Crip Blue sweater. He's Ravi Kala. He's kicking cack. Get this man a Crockley cheddar and a cred coal. Candade swag, no clud, heating up, but he's AC positive. I like it. Not sure about the cost of an item like that. But if it's officially Crip, I'm guessing he's paid at least 3 figures. I'm guessing. Ran the Crip 100. Oscar Pistorius. Let's slide down south a little bit. Take a detour down the neck, the pullover. This is, and I made sure to check for sure, a navy blue LL Bean cashmere quarter zip.
Wow.
$79.99. Okay, emoji. And he's feeling himself in it. He's been undefeated since he's copped that zip. Only L's are before the bean. That's Moneyball. That's that LL Bean. Quarter zip came in men's.
That was a bar.
That was so hard.
that was a bar.
That was so hard.
No L's on this bean. It's a men's XL, but underneath is the Bay Area. $79.99 for the LL Bean championship fit. Ran him less than the do-rag. $80 on the uniform. That's rice and beans. To the vest.
Wait a minute, man. How long does it take you to find the apparel?
This is my life. This is my life.
You're like Rainbolt with the GeoGuessr.
I almost gave up and I was like, oh, that's an Izod quarter zip. No, I had to check. It's LL Bean. Can't tell. Vest. With the vest, a brand new crisp Eddie Bauer, all black, Cirrus light down vest, $99.99. $99 for the Eddie on his Dr. Doolittle shit. But he's not talking to the pigs. Not this man. This is where the vest gets interesting. I don't want to laud this as an Eddie Bauer vest because it was customized. On the left breast of the Eddie, you can see is a custom vintage 1855 City of Hoboken coat of arms, the likes of which you won't find anywhere else. See that?
One of one.
You can't find that. So I don't know how he got that, how he did that, how he accomplished that, how he bought that. But look at that. Look at the coat of arms. You won't find that anywhere else. You can't even Google it. There's not even an image of that. So that's, who knows? That might be the only one in the world. The heat check on the coat of arms, it's pretty good. It's got the white block H, 55 in the center. Thick goes Matumbo. Like I said, you can't find a single piece of apparel with that Hoboken coat of arms for sale on the entire internet. And you can't put a price tag on a fresh coat like that. Serena in her prime. That's a sure win, Williams.
Wowza.
God damn.
Wowza.
Yep. Drippy ass coat. Chivalry ain't dead. But if you look at the torso as a whole,
Sherwin Williams.
it ain't the best. Black and blue on the torso. That's frozen peas. Minus 10 degrees. And then you got the Crip Blue and the blood red. That's a Clash of Clans. Down to the appendages.
Oh, appendages.
He's got the bean sleeves rolled up. His forearm is out, ×2. That's tentacles on the left wrist. The Apple Watch is looking icy.
Yeah.
This man's trying to resurrect the wrong jobs. Man, with all that homeless shit in Hoboken. Yep. But it looks untouched, like I said, unused. He doesn't even know there's internet on that thing. No. Why are you reading those dusty ass books? You got the web on your wrist, Peter Parker.
Dude, got the web on the wrist.
Right arm.
Oh my.
Right arm. It's a simplistic silver bracelet. Looking sharp on his wrist. I won't even continue because it doesn't look sharp. I was going to say it looks sharp on his wrist. That's self-harm. But it doesn't look that sharp, to be honest. It's not emitting crazy heat. He's trying to flex the plain Jane. He's not ASAP Ferg. Cool hand, lukewarm. So that's it for the pick. And you can't take one pick.
No.
You can't take one fit when it comes to the heat check. So I scrubbed his page.
Dude.
He has...
May I intervene? You were laid in bed with COVID. You took a COVID test. COVID.
Underrated, but yes.
You were laid up in bed with COVID, and somebody in the office came up to me and they were like, "Hey, where's Kyle?" And I'm like, "Oh, he's down pretty bad with COVID." And then they said, "Then why did he text me for Adderall?"
Dude, yeah.
So were you like sick and you're like, "Nah, I gotta
Dude,
do my research."
I was I was dripping snot all over my phone looking at Steven Fulop's page. Fucking, how am I gonna do a heat check on this man? He's so standard. He's so generic. I'll just make up that my cousin knows him. Listen, man. You're gonna have to let me take some liberties with the heat check.
Yeah.
The mayor is probably one of the most boring professions visually.
I think you're probably, I haven't done research, the foremost mayoral heat checker on the internet. So you're allowed to take liberties. It's your game.
Mm-hmm. It is my game.
So I'm sorry, but continue.
Yeah, he has a variety of colorways with the turbans that he uses to match other garments. He has a nice pair of Jordans that he doesn't rock too much. He rocked them once in like the past year that I've seen. Decent swag. Heat check. Baby's bath. Oh. Pass the check. It's warm, but it's not too hot. I think he passes the heat check.
He passes.
Well, here's the deal.
Okay.
He objectively passed it, in my opinion.
Okay.
Moving forward, there will be failures. There will be people who take the L. It's not going to be all fun and games. I'm going to be brutally honest.
But was he
passed the heat check, in my opinion. Even as much as I hated that Panera shoot.
So do you think he's the bar now? Do you think anybody above him is a pass? Anybody slightly below him is a fail? Is he setting the standard?
I'm worried about the first slight miss because it's detrimental to these men.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
We need a white mayor.
Haven't had one.
No, yeah.
What are we doing, boys?
Now I don't know. I actually don't know who's up next.
Okay.
Prep them. If it's Connecticut, no.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
The Kyle, that was amazing. That's my favorite part of the week. You were supposed to wear your 7-Eleven slides in for a fit off.
I have them. Couldn't step out of the house with them.
Yeah, I packed them and changed because I wore these upstairs looking for you and to see if you had yours. And a guy I don't know, I don't think I've ever seen in the office before, walked past me in my hunt for you. Yeah. And he just goes, "Instagram, huh?"
That's exactly why I didn't. I'm not going to be the guy rocking commercials on my fucking feed. Dude.
Yeah. So we were supposed to have who would wear the meanest fit today.
I didn't know that.
I got the Montclair on the head. I got the white gold on the neck.
Too.
Yeah. I got the super rad, the minimal, got the 7-Eleven 12s, size 12. Don't get it twisted. They didn't sell half sizes. I got the Dickies, should have been white socks, but I wore them with boots and they got dingy. Mean fit. Meanwhile, you, my boy, I'm going to have to heat check you.
I'm going to have to heat check
you.
have the meanest fit.
Nah.
It's passive.
KB thinks he's so fly.
Oh, no.
This John Mayer. I'm not talking the guitarist. I'm talking about Jeff Mims. Dating Mayer.
Oh, come on, son.
Nobody's dating you, though. Not in that. Not in that.
Yeah, shit.
Let's see. What is that, a salmon top? But the L isn't silent. Not today.
What? It's loud. It's a salmon.
Yeah, it's a salmon top.
Fuck.
Every time you dress down, it's the same black pants, or you have multiple black pants every day. Black pants, more black pants than the end of an Olympic 100 meter. Yeah. They're tired, and I'm tired of the fit.
Dude.
But then it goes from
I didn't expect this, dude.
but it goes from the black pants to the white sneaks. All you buy is white sneaks, white sneaks, white sneaks.
Ugh.
More white sneaks than Walter behind Skylar's back. Just be honest with her. Bro, I looked at you today. Every impatient kid, every impatient gamer is going to recognize you. My boys default me.
Oh,
My boys default me.
Oh,
KB default mead.
damn.
You had to get to Wii Bowling. No time to change the shirt. That's all I had because I just saw you this morning.
Yeah, you didn't have a lot to work with. I'm gonna take this off, dude.
While you change, today's episode is brought to you by Manscaped. Woo! Breaking news: Manscaped now sells beard products. That's right. They once again are revolutionizing men's grooming with a brand new beard hedger, the Pro Kit. From a beard trim to a fresh shave, the technology behind the Beard Hedger Pro Kit allows you to shape your signature beard look. It's time to tame your mane. No one likes a weird beard. Is that a MGK lyric when he dissed Eminem?
He said no one likes a weird beard.
Nobody does. So say goodbye to your stubble trouble with Manscaped Pro Beard Kit. It all starts with the Beard Hedger. This electric beard hair trimmer is a premium beard sculpting machine. For post-trim hygiene, you got the beard shampoo plus conditioner, the beard oil, the beard balm. It shapes, styles, moisturizes the beard. We all have beards.
Wait, Manscaped, you're gonna need these products, these types of products, regardless. So here's what you can do: you can just buy a different brand, or you can buy this one,
Mm-hmm.
and you're getting the best quality, and you're putting money in our pockets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can get 20% off with free shipping with code ANUS, ANUS, at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com with use of code ANUS. What else is new, boy?
What's good?
You got a
What's
dickhead?
good? I actually don't have a dickhead of the week.
Well, that's good because I do.
Thank God.
Yeah, I do. And I took your lead. I know you've inspired me greatly amongst a lot of things, but especially Dickhead of the Week. And I realized that the possibilities are endless of what the Dickhead of the Week can be.
Mhm.
You always find that yours always come up as Pokemon completely. You know, you look at before every Dickhead of the Week, you look at everything, but it always ends up as a Pokemon. And I get it. I get it.
Right.
So
So far,
I looked at everything. Every page of Wikipedia, that every link is purple. Every link is purple.
Mhm.
Like you fucking drowned in Hyrule. But Kyle, unfortunately, my dickhead of the week is the geographic exclave, the Kentucky Bend.
No, no.
It just happens to be your favorite exclave. The Kentucky Bend is dickhead of the week this week.
I'll hear you out.
Yeah. Yeah. The Kentucky Bend, for those who don't know, is a piece of Kentucky that doesn't touch Kentucky. It's touching Tennessee, and it shares a border with Missouri, doesn't share a border with the rest of Kentucky.
Mhm.
The Kentucky Bend.
It's kind of a foremost spot geographically on Kentucky's outline.
It ass fucks.
That drip,
It ass fucks the
drip at the end, and you might not know it's not connected.
It's an island. You could either take a bridge there from Tennessee, or you
Mhm.
could take a ferry there from Kentucky.
Is it? Now I forget. Is it inhabited?
Population in, I'm glad you asked. Population in 2010, 18. I'm sorry. Population in 2010, 18.
Yeah. Okay.
Population in 2020, 9. That's down 50%. Drop 50 like DeRozan against the Clippers.
Shit.
Drop 50 like Kenneth McGriff. Shooter of 50 Cent.
Oh fuck! That was his name.
I found that out.
The crime dog.
Perpetual flood zone.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want me to?
I want you to look at that.
I mean, I think it's fascinating. I love enclaves.
No, it ass fucks the organization of the states, and it's just a little blob of KY. Slides right in.
All right. Well, you know
They
what?
call it Bubble Land. Gay.
That is, yeah.
Gay. Drop
I get
50%. They're worried about the wrong pop.
Oh, fuck.
Kyle?
Yeah, I'm all for this. For this, I mean, geographic.
It's
oddity,
touching
winning the
Kentucky.
decade. Yeah,
It's touching Tennessee, not Kentucky. Tennessee doesn't want it. Perpetual flood zone, costs money. Kentucky doesn't care about deformities. Look at their women. You know who the hottest Kentuckian is? Mary Todd Lincoln.
oh hell,
Hottest woman from Kentucky.
Yeah, shit.
Fuck Mary Todd. I'll play that game. I'll fuck Tennessee. I'll marry Missouri.
Yeah.
And I'll Todd the Kentucky Bend. No girlies.
Yeah, fuck it.
No
Dude, you went off on the
girlies.
Kentucky bed.
No, it's dickhead of the week.
No, this is I'm with this.
I Google Mapsed it. There's only one clickable link in the Kentucky Bend on Google Maps. That's the Whitson Family Cemetery.
This up.
It's not even a big cemetery. 57 stones. That would hardly kill a gay in Qatar.
Oh.
This place has so little to make fun of. I'm going to have to make fun of the headstones. All of the headstones in the grave in the cemetery are online. Little page. Don't even have to scroll.
Oh fuck.
No Torah shit. This one. All right. Let's look at some of the people that died here. Infant son. Get
That's
a
what it
name.
says?
Yeah, get a name, pussy.
You too.
Infant son. Didn't have time to think of it.
Dude,
Willie Groom.
is there an infant son headstone?
Yeah.
That's all it says.
There's two. There's
God
two infant
damn.
sons. Two infant sons right at the Big Bang. Willie Groom. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Born 1898. And then that was it because he died that same year.
True
Willie Groom.
90s baby.
Not
I wonder if he remembers Pez. Or fucking
1898.
Pogs. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Infant son. Biggest grave there is for BB Lion.
Oh,
She be
God.
lying on her
Yeah.
back in a casket, dead bitch.
God damn. The bed.
She was 43. And then I got no jokes for this guy, but his real first name straight up Greenberry.
Greenberry?
Greenberry Watson. And then his headstone just says,
You're just kind of like saying that's the coolest cemetery in the world.
died at 64. I think he's the oldest guy in there. You can look at all of them.
Ben.
William
Damn.
Folks, rest in peace. Lillian Grooms. Luther Grooms. Opal Grooms. Where's the wives?
Yeah. Fuck. God damn.
Fuck
Yeah.
the Kentucky Bend. Dickhead
Yeah, it
of the
sucks.
week.
Terrible area. What is it? It's next to Missouri too, and Tennessee. It's a bad area.
Yeah. It's a bad area.
I'm guessing they
There's
don't have a school. So you have to,
no
like,
school yet. You got to go
go to the
to
mainland?
Tennessee. You got to go
Oh,
to Tennessee, and I
yeah.
think it's called Tiptonville.
Okay.
2 roads, Step Road and Kentucky Bend Road.
Yeah. Fuck that enclave.
Really? I thought you were
Yeah.
about it.
No, I love enclaves, but like there's nothing to it. I think it's pretty arbitrary. Whereas I think like the northwest angle in Minnesota is an enclave that is entirely surrounded by Canada. So there's a lot of fascination in like the residents there.
This should just be absorbed by Tennessee.
Yeah, fuck the bend.
Fuck the Bend.
The bend.
That's what I got for that. I also have something, Kyle, for you. You guys won't be able to partake. I have a list of obscure businesses in Wheeling.
In Wheeling, okay.
You have to name.
I don't know any of the newer ones probably.
Okay.
But did you see they replaced Dangerous Curves with a third Godfather?
Yes.
My mom sent me the picture.
Yes. It's right across the street from my dad's law firm.
That's right.
Mhm.
Okay, so rest in peace, Dangerous Curves.
Dangerous Curves is gone, but not forgotten. All right, I'm
What
going
do
to
we
start
got?
off on
All right,
easy
well,
mode.
I'll start off easy just to get it out of the way. Diagon Alley.
Diagon Alley.
We that's where we would go. It was like a witchcraft store in an actual
Mhm.
alley that we would, as kids, we would buy pills that made us very high.
There were 2 places
They
you
were
could buy
legal
pills as a
pills.
kid. What were the
Yeah.
pills called?
One was
Amp?
called Adderall Energy, not spelled like Adderall.
Yeah.
It was called Adderall Energy. and one was called Lifted.
Lifted. Yeah.
And I don't know what it was, but I'll never forget. I took it and I was as high as I've ever been. It may have been placebo if I bought it from a store.
I don't think so because Diagon Alley had it, but I bought mine and I bought my K2 from a place called Fritz the Cat.
Oh yeah, they sold K2. That was
the big thing. And you would smoke K2.
There was not a stronger drug on the planet.
You'd feel like you were just being
salvia.
trampled by tarantulas for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, oh, that was, then you'd lie to your friends who were also freaking out in cold sweats. And you're just like, that was awesome, right?
They're like, it's only 10 minutes. And like when you die, that's what it, that's the feeling you're going to get. Like you're experiencing death for 10 minutes.
They were prepping us for our mid-30s when you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, Diagon Alley, get that out of the way.
2 for 2.
Let's do an easy one. Let's do Foggy Bottom.
Foggy, yeah. Is it still in business?
Not in business.
Foggy Bottom, you worked there.
All through high school.
Yeah. You worked for the laser tag. And I didn't say this. I won Jeff Lucas's laser tag birthday party.
Did you hear me talk on the yak about laser tag?
I did.
The workers were always told to pick the kid that had the least friends and give him invincibility in laser tag.
Because there is like guns where you can choose how often they were.
Kyle, when you played, I promise you could not get hit.
Because I remember being so shocked that I won. Because I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm terrible with guns and like games like that and controls like that.
Do you have a tattoo?
Yeah. Speaking of guns, I forgot I had that. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It's a Colonel Mustard's revolver.
But why? What the fuck? Did you buy like a pack of
I did.
Let me see it.
A while ago.
Yeah, he's had it for a while.
Struggling.
I noticed it and I was like, yo, bro, what is on your chest? And KB just went like this.
I wanted to microdose the feeling of tats popping out of your white tee.
Shia LaBeouf style.
Yeah, but then now they're just clearly fake.
But that one on the chest is really still there.
I know, and the worst part is I love it. I
It
want to
looks
get
tough.
more. I want to jokingly keep doing this.
Can we see it?
It doesn't look tough.
It looks kind of tough.
Oh, that's fresh.
Yeah.
So do you want to get tattoos?
No, I just want to. I don't know.
And back to Foggy Bottom. Sorry, that caught me off guard.
Foggy Bottom.
So I actually worked there. It was my first paid job, but it was also my first. I did it in 7th and 8th grade. I volunteered at the haunted houses they had. Can you name the 3 haunted houses that they had?
Okay, there was the one in the laser tag area. That was the weakest one.
Yeah, that was one for kids. It was called Temple. We were so afraid of Jewish people. It was just called Temple.
Yeah. The main one where you would watch a video beforehand.
That was called the Legend House.
The Legend House. And then the third one was more woods based, I think.
Yes, that was called Slasher Trail. Good.
Okay.
Yes. So I worked there in 7th and 8th grade, but I was short. But I wanted to be the thing from Jeepers Creepers so bad. And I auditioned for it, didn't get it. They gave me the worst role in all haunted houses. They gave me Slap Down, which was you got a plank and they just put you in a closet, like with like a curtain in front of it. You just had to drop a board on the ground. And I did that.
You had to make a sound.
I did that every October, 7th and 8th grade, every October for 2 years. So 60 days of this. And I did this from 8 o'clock to 3 a.m. every night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was
and I was paid in boo bucks.
That was the hot spot.
It was the hot spot.
Social hot spot.
It was the social hot spot. I held my first hand there. Not my first kiss. All my friends got kissed there in the haunted house.
Everyone was kissing there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You won laser tag there.
I won. What else? I did baseball lessons there in the batting cage area. But the guy was acted like he thought he was like a real MLB scout.
Yeah.
He was having me doing ladder drills.
In the batting cage?
Intense ladder drills. I could probably still do them. They were called Keyshawn Johnsons. I was like, dude, that's not my problem. I'm trying to hit a curveball. That was my main thing. I couldn't hit a curveball. And that's all I wanted to do is try to make better contact. And I was doing fucking footwork.
Why do you call them Keyshawn Johnsons? Yeah, that's a ladder. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
What do you call them?
Yeah. There's no need for that in baseball. Even the pinch runners wouldn't need that. So I did that there. I did the bowling alley was attached. That's
the bowling alley was attached. That's where Matt Wynn. No, that's not where he worked. That's where he went and got shrimp.
Okay.
He never worked there.
He went and got the shrimp.
Yes, good call.
Mhm.
I worked there actually as I got promoted from the laser tag. Then I became a pin resetter.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a job. Come
I was
on,
I was
dude.
behind the lanes, which is dangerous. People lose arms. Those machines are dangerous. All right. Do you remember the Rub and Grub?
The Rub and Grub?
Yes, it recently closed. It
Is-
was actually there when we were doing the video with Donnie.
No memory of
That
Rub
was
and Grub.
that was a restaurant where you got a massage at the same time.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was in Center Market.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
What is the?
I guess it was
body
their
position?
twist of a paint and sip. You were like sitting.
down. Some
They would rub your shoulders.
dude was rubbing your
You
shoulders.
could, yes. Closed.
Where was this?
Center Market next to the coffee shop.
That's where it would be. Okay.
Do you remember D. Pasquale's?
Oh. Yes and no. I remember the name.
It was a sub shop. It was my first big graphic design job out of college. I got hired by a sub shop to design the entire interior of this sub sandwich shop. But the only caveat was the place was a former Quiznos, and I had to hide. They didn't want to change. They didn't want to pay to get rid of all the old Quiznos stuff in there. So I had to like hide the logo. I had to hide the Quiznos Q inside of all the shit like I did, because that's like it went up on the wall, or it was up on the menu boards, and there was still the Quiznos Q. And I was the hand model for that place. I was my hands holding the subs, and it closed in like 1 month.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
D. Pasquale's.
Pasquale's. Yeah.
Oh
D. Pasquale's Trattoria. Nobody can say that.
no.
Do you remember Ernie's Esquire?
Yeah, that was in our village.
Yeah.
It was the only restaurant.
Only restaurant in
I
our
think
village.
It was like marketed as like a fancy upscale eatery.
Yes, and they had
Far from it.
it was the worst place on earth. They got rid of all the employees because they walked in on like an orgy.
It smelled orgy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it smelled like dead. I think it was an old folks home.
No, it's an old folks home now.
Okay.
Well, no, you're right.
No, I think
an old folks home was attached.
No,
It was, an old folks home is
I
connected.
think it smelled like corpses. So they were like, we might as well just make it attach.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I just remember baseball. That's where we
We
like,
would have the end of year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wore my K Swisses there for the first time. DVD Galaxy.
Okay, I rocked the K Swisses, the all white K Swisses, the same time that I finally started rocking no show socks.
Yep.
A visor.
You wore a
in
visor? Was that a North Carolina Tar Heels
highlighted
visor?
hair. So yeah. Ugh. Yeah, it was like baby blue visor.
Baby
and
blue
an
North
orange
Carolina, yeah.
one, yeah.
Do you remember DVD Galaxy? Also in our village.
That was in the Bethlehem Plaza.
Yep.
What a failure that was. Remember
Yeah.
how excited they added
Dude, DVDs were so obscure by the time this place opened up. It actually got shut down because they were selling heroin.
Okay. Yeah.
It sucked. But I remember as a kid, I would go, not even as a kid, as like a high schooler, I would go down there and they would let you rent unrated movies because it was unrated. You didn't have to like show an ID to get an R-rated movie. So that was a titty loophole for all those
Give
kids.
me an example.
I could go get
about, like, a
American
movie?
Pie, The Naked Mile,
yeah,
unrated.
Nice.
Is that what it was called? The Naked Mile?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched that on my iPod. Yeah.
You watched it on your iPod?
Mhm.
All right, here's why I did this whole thing. Actually, there's one more. I want you guys to guess the name. It's a store that only sells running and golf shoes.
I know it. It's Hole and Run.
Hole and Run.
Yeah.
Still open.
Still open?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Still
Yeah.
open. People
Wow.
need it. No, but the number one is Camelot. Our hometown tried to open up a restaurant that like rivaled medieval times, and they called it Camelot.
But they went 20%.
They didn't even go 20%. It was in a metal rehab center, like a physical therapy center. So you walk in,
Yeah.
you could either go into Camelot or the physical therapy center. And there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing in there that showed Camelot. There was
No, nothing medieval.
it was this huge structure, and you thought like, oh fuck, there's gonna be jousting. They had the big sign Camelot.
Mhm.
the commercial was like a coming soon, Camelot. And then you went there and it was nothing.
Yeah.
So they try to sell activities or products or both?
It was a restaurant.
A
It was a
restaurant?
restaurant.
Yeah, they tried to like be the next medieval times. But
And sell like turkey on a stick? and
No,
all
even
that?
the food was.
no, it was like they had hamburgers.
Yeah.
So it was
It's like
apple
Reuben.
The Reuben was their main dish.
Yeah. The
But-
sauerkraut would have killed a knight.
Yes, dude.
The Mountain
Yeah.
Dew would have like
Mhm.
completely
I'm
murdered the
pretty
kid.
sure I could have conquered Europe with a dollop of horseradish
Hell yeah.
easily.
God damn.
Yeah. That Camelot was the biggest. I was so excited when that opened up. Go see a joust. Go rape a woman.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's the full medieval experience.
You don't tip, you
Just
get guillotined.
Yeah. Just squeeze that into commercial. Watch the joust. Eat a turkey leg. Rape a woman. I don't know if we could say that.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
hyperbole.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
obviously.
ridiculous, that concept, but yeah.
You know what isn't a ridiculous concept? Is the guillotine.
Yeah, I guess it was like it always worked.
Always work. Nowadays, whenever they try to
Uh-huh.
capital punish people, they're like, yeah.
Just because it's not as graphic. And I heard lethal injection hurts a fuck ton.
And they always sort of botch it, from
Yeah.
what I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, guillotine.
Yeah, that's
I think if you survive your lethal injection, you should go free.
Yeah. Double or nothing.
Yeah. You win this round.
Yeah, it's weird when you think about it, because like when you hear about what they did, you're like, they deserved it. Then when you really think about the death row, it's I don't know.
Prison for life
I
is
don't know
worse
if
in
I'm
my
with-
opinion.
Yes, but they still don't want to die.
Yeah, you're right.
They still hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just crazy.
Oh man, what else is going on? I thought I had something else I wanted to bring up. We have the Super Bowl next week. We'll all be there, right?
Yeah, we'll be there.
I'm going to try to record with some of the guys there. We have this huge house that has like putt-putt, bocce, a pool, but we're not allowed to stay there. We can only record the yak there, but there's like no audience. Yeah.
Apparently, there's a
It's-
curfew
it's-
as well.
There's a curfew at the house, or for us.
Mm-hmm.
There's a curfew for us.
Apparently, we can't be at the house past 9 p.m.
Oh yeah, that's right. You get fined. There can only be 6 adults in the house past 9.
What is this, like an Airbnb
Yeah,
rule? Like,
But like it's this huge sports paradise house. But then like on the Airbnb website is like, this is not a party house. Only 6 adults allowed.
it's kind of a bummer.
Dang.
I know. You'll be all right. Tyler, you gonna be there? Shit. It's all right.
Why come?
Why come?
Don't want to pay for it, bro.
Fuck.
I'm trying to go to Canada though, for Roan's shit.
I want to go to
I
Roan's
don't-
rap battle really
I don't wanna
bad.
Ask a favor for the Super Bowl
In-
when I can
in
go to
Toronto.
Canada. Yeah.
That's insane.
I went
Someone
to
asked me if I
Rome's.
wanted to go the other day. I was like, yeah. I
It's
need to
in-
also make sure my passport.
Oh, it's insane that Drake shot. I mean, I can't stop thinking about that.
Pretty sick.
Oh, the
Drake shouted
thing.
out Roan. Roan shouted me out in the same manner just days prior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know. It's cool to be one
Mhm.
level away from.
I'm really
Drizzy.
a DM away from just telling Drake something.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess you are.
like getting him seeing it. Not me,
We're
bro.
in Drake's ear.
Yeah.
I'll ask Roan something. He'll pass it on to Aubrey.
Mm-hmm. I went to Roan's last rap battle. It was so fucking sick.
Oh, yeah.
Just seeing him like in his element is very interesting. Like,
Dude,
prepping
I'm
for him.
obsessed with battle rap.
It's
You're
very
obsessed with battle rap.
It is
Name 3 battle
It is
rappers.
essentially what I do. Like when you it's just write creative writing.
Oh my god, I guess you're right.
You battle rap a mayor every week.
Yeah, it's just writing a roast and then just presenting it a little bit musically.
cool.
Which is
Mhm.
the hardest part.
That is the delivery isn't. Yeah, I don't know if I could never do that, but
I bet you I've had some banger of a jokes, but I fucking stuttered through them.
delivery is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's your stand up? Where you at with the?
I
Journey.
have 3. So I have 5 minutes, right?
You have as much time as you want.
So I have 5 minutes.
Okay.
And I have 3 potential stories. Not even stories, but things I
Okay.
want to talk about.
Good.
One's made up. One is about September 11th. So true. Real. And then one is one's about the gays.
Mhm.
So I don't know what I'm going to do there.
Smash them all up.
It's funny that September 11th happened in the fall. I should have known.
That was right there in front of us.
Yeah.
We never even
Never thought of
about
that.
It was so warm.
We should have known.
Yeah. There's not many stones unturned on the 9/11 jokes, and that one was right in front of our
Right in front of your face.
Yeah.
Of course that happened. It's fall.
Yeah.
And I forgot that's the name of that season with just a fucking straight up verb.
Wait till I tell you about spring.
Yeah.
And then exactly. See what I'm saying? I didn't even think about it like that.
Brother.
Yeah.
God damn.
What if I told you 50% of
There's
these?
verbs.
My name's a verb.
Yeah, it is.
Your name's an adjective.
Is it? Is it?
I guess.
It's really
Rudy?
It's really Rudolph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the only one with a verb name.
I have an Amazon review if you guys would like to hear it.
Is it good or bad?
I think it's funny. Nothing. It's hard to top the tungsten. That was very, very.
See what Rudy actually made waves in the tungsten community.
Yeah, Mook.
Literal
That's what that
waves
means.
Drove there. I think. Yeah.
uptick is.
Go to r/accounting and search Mook.
Let's try to get you up there.
I heard that the accounting community is a bunch of slutty freaks.
Oh, while Mook's doing that, speaking of Reddit, Kyle, you need to address a rumor somebody made up about you on the subreddit. Did you see it?
No.
Kyle Bauer wrestling profile -real, all caps. I wrestled Kyle. I was from a town over. He was average at best, and he was never recruited to Kent State. He walked on. The person in his weight class broke his collarbone. He's a total fugazi.
That's just. You didn't even attempt to lie well. You know that's fake. First off, he's from a town over. So what's that? What would that be? What would a town over be?
Steubenville?
No, that's way up there. It'd be Bridgeport.
Yeah, okay.
No. Collarbone? No.
Yeah, I guess you put those rumors to rest.
Yeah, you beat those
No,
allegations.
I'm thinking
Dude,
about
I never realized you could
ridiculous
deny
it is.
everything by just like putting a question
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah.
A town over?
Collar.
Walk on,
Yeah.
and then you just bodied him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
so stupid. Yeah.
No one ever thought to just be like, yeah, nah.
Bodied? Huh. Did I get bodied in high school? No.
And Mook, you look like you haven't found anything.
I just posted.
What? Oh, you son of a bitch! What you post?
You ain't.
Connor Mook is an absolute legend in the accounting community. Can't believe how legendary his run was.
It's not a flex.
Waves are starting.
We'll see. We'll see how that
It's hardly a
works.
ripple.
Waves are starting.
It's hardly a ripple. Rudy, what was the review?
This review is for a 12-foot inflatable beach ball. We took this ball to the beach after close to 2 hours to pump it up. First of all, it's a 2-star review. We pushed it around for about 10 fun-filled minutes.
First of all, that's all you can do with that is push it around.
Exactly.
That's a novelty at best.
Exactly. That was when the wind picked up and sent it hurling down the beach at about 40 knots. He's at a beach. He's using nautical terminology, even though
Dickhead.
it's a land object.
Dickhead.
I thought that was like distance. I didn't know
You
that
thought
was
knots?
That's speed.
Brother, you confuse that with leaks.
Yeah.
Okay.
It destroyed everything in its path. Children screamed in terror at the giant inflatable monster that crushed their sand castles. Grown men were knocked down trying to save their families. The faster we chased it, the faster it rolled. It was like it was mocking us. Eventually, we had to stop running after because its path of injury and destruction was going to cost us a fortune in legal fees. Rumor has it, it can still be seen stalking innocent families in the Florida Panhandle. We lost it in South Carolina, so there is something to be said about its durability.
Big balls overrated. Can't do anything with them.
Mm-hmm.
Big anything that's over like oversized for what the average one of its kind is sucks.
Have you bought any dumb shit lately?
N-
I got two things.
This is tough
I got two things.
because I didn't buy it, and it's not technically dumb shit, but
So no.
it.
You're changing the subject.
I think from his viewpoint, it's not dumb.
I got a box of HelloFresh for free.
Are you segueing us into the ad?
No, and
All right,
I
but
didn't.
this is good.
I get a lot of packages, so I just kind of like stack them and leave them in my living room, in my kitchen. It's my apartment is my kitchen. It's all the same.
I thought
it's
this was going to be a better segue.
Yeah.
Did you forget to open it?
And it melted. There was just liquid flooding my apartment because I didn't refrigerate it.
Yeah, and it went bad fast because it's so fresh.
No, I still ate it and it was still pretty good. So you can imagine how it would taste if I did the necessary.
Today's episode is also brought to you by HelloFresh. Skip
Yeah.
the grocery store and take control of your time and budget with delicious recipes delivered right to your door. Fast and fresh recipes, HelloFresh's latest line of meals featuring robust flavors and filling portions are ready in less than 15 minutes. Enjoy taste and quality done quick with recipes like falafel power bowls, FFPs, FPBs, seared steak and potatoes with béarnaise sauce,
Close.
béarnaise, and Southwest pork and bean burritos. 35 weekly recipes. Save a little money this year. HelloFresh helps you save money all year round. In fact,
What can
HelloFresh
you
is
specifically
is
do to
cheaper
save
than
that
grocery
money?
shopping.
So,
And 25% cheaper on takeout. Go to HelloFresh.com/story21 and use code STORY21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. That's STORY21 at HelloFresh.com/story21. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I had a word with upstairs because nobody was typing that link. I got a TikTok ad that was like a girl that was just like, do you want to smell just like Harry Styles? I'm like, uh-huh. And I bought this roll-on oil that will make me smell exactly like Harry.
you didn't get it yet?
No, not yet. I think I got ripped off because it was like a month ago.
Is he at the level of sexual fluidity where his scent is a cologne, or is it like a perfume?
I bet you it just smells like other dude's dick. I think he's at that level.
Which apparently is a thing. You know how we as a joke, we were like, oh, I could smell if my homie fucked. I could smell his dick.
I think that was
His
our
dick
first
smells
episode
fucked.
ever.
Apparently girls know when you masturbate.
No, that's a lie. I saw that going viral.
That's what
Twitter.
they're doing. Yeah.
That girls can smell when you masturbate, so like just tell them, I guess, or something. Or I think you fell for.
Yeah.
Why did you tell your girl?
No, I don't masturbate. The last time I tried to masturbate to porn, I almost jacked off to a gay guy.
What?
And I marked this down.
Wait.
I mean, almost.
I even like notes apped it. Let me find it. I mean, I may have technically did this.
Is this how your porn is gay take came about?
Yeah,
All right.
well, yeah. You became anti. You came in one day just very
It was this
anti-porn, and you
was
brought
this
up. You was like, you know what I think is
Yes.
dumb. You know what I think sucks. Fucking porn sucks.
Yeah.
Is this where it stemmed from?
Yes. So it was an FFMM wife swap where one of the couples shows up to a pot roast they were invited to, and they assume
You mean a potluck?
They said they used the term pot roast.
They got invited to a pot
they were
roast.
Like, they were like, oh, they're trying to, expedite the plot line. They were like, oh, I thought when you said pot roast, you meant we were gonna fuck each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but then one of the guys, I was like, this dude's he's gay. I think I don't like his. I don't mind it. But
Wait, did
I
you
don't
jerk
like
off
this
to a
for
gay guy fucking a chick?
And one of the husbands was gay, and like the wife was like, "Oh, we thought we were gonna fuck each other," and then he was like in the corner, he was like, "Yeah, we thought we were gonna play," and I was like, "That was weird." And then he has his jeans on the whole time, so he's hooking up with the other wife. They're making out, and then he still jeans fully on.
Yeah.
Takes off her underwear to go eat her out, and he uttered, pulls him off, gets ready to eat the pussy, looks at it, and he said, word for word, he said, "Now that is a thing of beauty." And I was like, oh, what? And I was like, I can't continue after that. That was just so.
That was the gay thing you saw.
Yeah, I was like,
Wait, the
yeah.
gay thing you saw was a guy complimenting a pussy.
No, the way he complimented a pussy was so gay. He was like, he said, "Now that is a thing of like somebody who is trying to act like he's very attracted to a pussy."
Can I find the?
That is a thing of beauty. I could find it, and then I go to his page, and it was.
Are you still beaten?
It was his name is like Dante Coulier, and he is aggressively gay. That was like his first heterosexual film, and all of the titles were Buttering His Popcorn Part 3, Dante Coulier Fucked and Sucked Every Cock in the House, Double Stuffed Part 1, Men. And then like the gay titles of porns, they tell you the whole synopsis.
Yeah.
This one was Dante Coulier loves the taste of Graham Smoothhole so much that he can hardly wait to get all the way inside the horny hunk. Dante Coulier does a sexy pose on his motorbike.
How do
and
you
then
spell
goes to the
Coulier?
garage and hooks up with men.
God damn.
How do you?
I don't even know that's how you pronounce it. Yeah,
I want to see him compliment the pussy.
that is
How does he say it?
that. If I remember correctly, that is a thing of beauty.
So you were jerking off to just
It was
the
the
kissing
equivalent-
part of porn?
Well, like I said, I wasn't.
Nah, you said in the beginning.
accidentally.
You said in the beginning you said you were like you insinuated that you were close.
I didn't insinuate that.
You did.
Hell no.
I've been trying to become a weed guy. Well, you look that up because I want to see that. I've been trying to become a weed guy slowly, just puffing, puff by puff. That's how we all do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one day I got high and I thought it'd be hilarious. I went to Etsy and I bought a real big trophy. And it just says Nick Terraney on it, but then nothing else.
You got it?
Yeah.
That's
Fuck.
that's actually pretty cool.
I think it's
want it.
pretty funny.
That'll
I
go
kind of
great in
want
the
to win
museum.
that.
But it's just like, there's no award. It's just mine.
I want to win that too.
It's just,
That's a grail.
yeah. But it's like a cup. It's like a cup. But I also wanted to buy one that was like, I want to get it custom made. So if anybody can make me a trophy, I'll pay. I want to get one that's like 7 feet tall. And then I want the award to be tallest trophy. And then that's it. I think it'll be tough.
Mm.
That's
I
what I
like just the Nick trophy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I have that too. I won that. It was awarded to me. Find the porn.
I kind of don't want to. I kind of.
I'll find it. Was it on
I
Pornhub?
kind of said too much.
So you haven't watched porn since?
What was it? Like a family?
Not recreationally, no.
Just professionally.
Business wise, yes.
Yeah, like for instance, if I go to look at, if I'm like researching now, it's for work.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh wait, I'm looking. It was a wife swap.
Okay, no, I don't want to. It's just like it's like a weird privacy invasion when people actually get to see what I watched. Oh, here it
You've
is. Oh, here
described
it is. Here I found it. He's eating the pussy. Okay.
I want to just hear him say it.
Yeah, I want to hear it too.
Wait, oh, he's pulling them off now.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
You jerked off to a gay guy.
He's so gay now that I look at it.
You undersold it. You
I
undersold
mean, that's
it.
such a ridiculous phrase. Like, no one uses that, that language to denote arousal.
It sounds like there was a lot of other things going on during that too.
Mm-hmm.
Was he still in his jeans when he said that?
fully in his jeans, and he ate the pussy with his jeans on. Come on, dude.
That's pretty straight though.
Eating pussy with jeans on? Yeah, that's what the Cowboys did. That's how Clint Eastwood ate pussy.
The spatial audio in that was pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I think I wrote a blog on fucking in your jeans. This was at my lowest as a professional.
No, it's not.
blogger.
No. You being the Quidditch reporter, I think was your.
No, that was. Let me find that.
We've talked about that on the podcast before.
I found it.
You found Kyle blogging about fucking in his jeans?
I know it's sex and I know I have jeans on.
That's the name of the blog? That's funny.
Mhm.
That's really
Can you read it?
2/19/2020. Let's
you
get
read
something
it?
straight. I like jeans. In fact, I love them. As a former college wrestler with muscular thighs and a thick anal area, AE's Airflex athletic fits are usually my go-to choice for going out on dates or meeting up with broads. I find them uncomfortable, and I like the way my penis feels on the inside of them and the outside of them. I've never been completely confident in my own skin, so it's important for me to wear what makes me comfortable when I'm with a girl in any manner. And there's like 500 words more, but
Was it a real long one?
Just maybe one more. Oh, one more. Yeah. So now you get it. Like that. That is low, dude.
I wear jeans.
I published that. Just
One more line. I wear jeans for the entirety of my hookups, even during the sex portion, which I have found either drives broads crazy or completely weirds them out.
Winnie the Pooh style.
What are the, wait, can we just go to some of the comments?
Yeah.
So when was that?
2/19/2020.
That was one day before I started at Barstool Sports.
Oh no, that's
You needed me bad.
That's what because I was like following the Barstool model of like you have to blog constantly.
Yep, every
and
day.
They would send the stats every day, and some of the guys were blogging 10 times a day.
Yes.
That's how like Dave started the company. So in my head, I thought I had to just keep pushing shit out, but
Yep.
I didn't blog about topics or sports.
You made them up on your...
So I had to like just really scrape.
Dude, I blogged once about how I won Wheeling's Harry Potter lookalike contest. I was on the front page of the newspaper, and I blogged, and it was okay, but then I didn't have an ending, so I just didn't have one. Just put it up, no ending, just no ending whatsoever, no climb. They just read. There wasn't even a beginning. I only put the middle of a blog.
Yeah, that was tough to just blog about whatever.
Yeah,
The
really
commenters loved it.
hard. No,
KB, please write a book. KB moving up. No Bagwell stands for KB.
The best KB blog, hardest I ever laughed, was your gambling blog about your grandpa. Did we talk about that on the podcast?
I don't even know what that is.
You blogged about how your grandpa taught you how to gamble.
I don't know if I did.
Oh yeah, it was, unless it was somebody
I
else.
might have somebody else.
Uh-oh. No.
Actually, this reminds me, KB, do you remember when you first started? And I used to send you like sample blogs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I found
Yeah.
it. I found them, and they're. I would like to say that they're not. They occupy an area of not good and not bad, but also not bad good. And yeah, they're just. I wrote a whole thing about how.
Dude, your blogs are funny as
I did.
fuck.
I wrote a blog about like this dude that was shoplifting with a hammer, and then I equated it to Al Gore inventing the internet. It's rough. Looking back on that, I was like, I can't believe I felt like we were at that place together. I don't think we were comfortable enough.
Yeah, I barely knew you. That was our first interaction.
Yes, and I immediately wanted to extract something from you, which was just like an attaboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you posted them, right?
No, I never.
You had a side website.
I had to side. Well, I was just writing.
You had a
them.
side website?
Shit.
Yeah, I had a blog spot where I was just trying to like do anything other than being a walking tripod.
Okay,
They're pretty bad.
Oh man, I'm looking, Kyle.
I've never wrote that. I've never written that. I would have remembered.
Dude, yeah, the next blog after the sex genes was our first ever anus clip. The next blog.
Oh shit.
No, I'm gonna find it. Somebody else keep talking while I do this. I'm just reading the titles. How to get consent like a real man.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
What is this?
So you have not beaten off. You didn't really clear that up.
To that video?
And since that moment, have you
Oh,
masturbated?
come on, brother. Don't do this. If I cut or scrape my wiener on the teeth of the zipper, I might let out a quick whimper or squeal. Yeah. Okay.
My phone is like shit.
I was parodying a different article. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm finding this blog, dude. My phone just shit the bed, but it's goddamn. God damn it. I'm so
You're not, because I never did that one.
You did.
My
You did
grandpa
a
taught me how to
gambling
gamble.
blog about like your grandpa.
No. No.
You did. I know it.
No.
I know you did. Quit doing that.
No, that is a thing of beauty.
Oh my god.
Dude, I was like, this guy seems gay. Now he's the gayest.
He's gay for a living, dude.
Okay, 6/14/19, you released a blog called Foreskin Friday.
Oh, all right, I don't remember.
What was
that.
Foreskin Friday?
Foreskin Friday?
The Office characters as famous black athletes.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a given, but
A tribute to my personal hero. Who is your personal hero?
fuck. Who was it?
The Twitter account Post Malone quotes.
Yeah. Dude.
I gotta find out. I gotta find this. We can even stop the Notre Dame of each state.
Oh, that was good.
Biblical smoke show of the week. Who was it?
I think there was this one was it Ruth?
It was Ruth from Moab.
Ruth from Moab, yeah.
Oh my god.
God damn.
God damn, dude. I can't
Old
find
news.
your grandpa gambling.
Dude, we gotta fuck. I've been fucking with Barstool Syria's videos heavy.
Barstool Syria?
Wait,
Yeah. It's a dude on TikTok who does like very informative geographic content.
He's Barstool
Barstool Syria. Yeah, dude. I was like, we gotta hire this dude. I think he's like making fun of Barstool, like with the name.
Yeah, that is funny though.
But I would
Military
like to hire
boots on the
him.
ground. Where the it's driving me nuts, dude. We can take a break right here. Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
I don't think he will.
All right, I found it as soon as we stopped recording. You have no recollection. Oh my god, the site crashed. Locks of the Week by KB. 10/7/2020.
Okay, maybe go on.
I'm going to read the blog straight up. No, I'm not adding anything. Let's throw down some bets. I don't know. This site keeps crashing. I don't know about you motherfucking degenerates, but that's usually the first thing that comes out of my mouth on the morning of college football Saturday or NFL Sunday. I love gambling on sports, always have. In my opinion, there's nothing that brings a group of guys together like checking out the weekend slate and betting on big games with each other. Hell, I'll never forget the first time I smashed the over with my pawpaw. It was
Okay.
I said it's a gambling ball.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember. I don't remember this.
It's not coming back at all.
I was playing Toe Jam and Earl on my Sega Genesis in my
Absolutely
grandparents'
don't remember.
spruce green guest-colored room. When that old Slavic fuck (parentheses God rest his soul) barged through the door so hard that the TV changed channels and my babushka's candy jar of caramel creams nearly fell off the mantle. I could tell he was at the tail end of one of his signature benders because he smelled like the inside of Ulysses S. Grant's wool trousers after the siege of Vicksburg. He staggered up to me like the carpet was covered in booby traps, and after a few drunken whiffs, flicked me right in the Adam's apple so hard, as hard as he could. That was his way of hugging or showing emotion to family members. And then you have a picture. You have a picture.
That is my pop. That is my pop. He's not. He's my great grandpa.
Papa.
Yeah. We've never interacted. Yeah.
So you just saw this picture and you made up this story.
Yeah. All of my.
Because he looks so like.
I would just have my mom send me old pictures, and I would be like, "How do I make a story out of this?"
The closer he inched towards my face, the more distinctly he reeked of Stolichnad vodka, sawdust, and rodent carcasses. Well, he always did, but this time it was more potent and offensive than ever. I remember gagging up day-old Dunkaroo cream because the odor was so vile. He smelled like Golgotha.
Yeah, this is fire.
Is that from the Bible?
I don't think Golgotha.
But after gaining his composure and taking the deepest of breath his camel-coated lungs could muster, Pawpaw finally opened his mouth to talk to me for the first time in 4 Sabbaths. Just a quote in Russian. That's what he I could tell he had just gotten some pussy because he always spoke in Russian after cheating on my babushka.
Dude, that's all right. That's actually really.
Don't
funny.
ask me why. I couldn't understand a lick of that language, but I knew by the look on his face and tone that he said something important. You ready to finally become a man? Pawpaw typically slurred his words, but he asked that question completely coherently and sans a speck of racism or homophobia. I was a 4-foot 4th grader with the skin of a swimmer and the voice of Lisa Simpson. So I knew it would be biologically impossible to abruptly reach the milestone. But before I couldn't have given him a more resounding yes at the time. I knew what was about to happen. After 10 years of anxiously waiting, I was finally about to see his secret man cave. The one I had only heard of from the fabricated folktales of my older male cousins. No additional words needed. I just followed him downstairs through the padlocked door in the corner of the basement. Pawpaw's man cave was a man cave in the most literal sense possible. It was bitter cold. There were no television posters or sports memorabilia of any kind. Just a wheelbarrow filled with Soviet-era bayonets, a 1940s woodworker's vise, and an old tube radio sitting on a stack of deteriorating cinder blocks. Decades worth of smoke-induced tar buildup formed blackish-brown stalactites that hung from the ceiling, and a termite infestation was so severe that if you really focused, you could hear when one of the queens climaxed. My pawpaw actually told me those little fuckers were actually the manliest creatures in the whole damn world. I didn't believe him, but what other animal can eat a house? A fucking house? It's true. As I scanned the dark room with bated breath, he gestured for me to sit down on one of the old dairy crates that he used to get for free when he was banging the local milkmaid.
Everything is just
so good. And you forgot about this completely. Do you remember this at all?
Now I do, because I would, every sentence, every reference was something that I had to research.
Yeah.
So I remember now I'm spending like an hour on termites alone just to make sure the reference made sense. And like the Russian and war terminology I had to like Google
and it was true.
To try to make it sound true.
The corroded walls around me were covered in erotic paintings that may have well been wingdings to my naive eyes. Papa always said the arts were for Nancy boys and pillow biters, but he was a wizard with the paintbrush in his prime. Instead of dropping $9 on a Playboy, that cheap fuck figured he'd just draw the damn things himself. And boy did he. His lifelike depictions of jabungos were so detailed, right down to the Montgomery glands on the areolas. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, so I know. Yeah, so I was like, all right, how do I make this descriptive about the nipple? Let me look up specific parts of the nipple. So I would spend a while on that, dude. I was putting myself through hell trying to come up with these.
He'd make his buddies from the VFW pay an entry fee just to come inside his man cave, and boy did they. Those horny fucks, you kidding me? Pawpaw was a true man's man, the last of his generation. He didn't gargle whiskey before breakfast or carve wood after supper because it was a hobby to him. He did it strictly out of habit. Chopping up some cedar was more of an involuntary tick than a deliberate action for him. He was what those soy-soaked dweebs in r/ask Reddit think Nick Offerman is. Without saying a word, he turned one of the dials on the old tube radio until the muffled voice of a presumable broadcaster started spitting out the pre-game stats about Tommy Maddox and Santana Moss. Pawpaw looked me dead in the eyes and mumbled something about being in deep with Offshore Sportsbook and how we, not he, desperately needed to hit the 47.5 over on the Steelers versus Jets game. Fine by me. I'd have done anything for quality. You spelled it Ida. I'd have done anything for some quality time with the man. The announcer's play-by-play was masked with so many layers of static that he may as well have been speaking Russian. But I could tell by the way my pawpaw progressively destroyed and shattered every tangible item in the distance that things were off to a sour start. Long story short.
Yeah, I'm very invested. I want to know where this goes.
The Jets beat the Steelers 6-0 that day, and my pawpaw skipped town the next morning, leaving me with nothing but a list of odd jobs and tasks to complete around town before he never came back. Regardless of outcome, betting on that game with my with my old man's old man was the best day of my entire life. a bonding experience that I'll always cherish, especially now that he's literally gone forever. There's a picture of you smiling next to his casket. You just smiling on the truck bed next to his casket. Anyway, here's my CFB locks of the week. Texas +3 versus Oklahoma. Texas Tech and Iowa State -12.5. Arkansas at Auburn -16. Florida -5.5 at Texas A&M. South Carolina 11.5 has Vanderbilt. And then it's all your picks and then the blog's over.
Yeah.
It was the hardest I've ever laughed.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah. Do you ever miss it? Ever miss blogging?
Yeah, but I was doing it at a frequency where I couldn't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a better outlet than speaking for me. So yeah.
Oh my God. When you have an idea and you're writing, it feels
That's
really
when
good.
it feels great. Yeah.
Really, yeah. All right, yeah, we could, if people like it, we can go over an old blog, an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like...
you got some one that you poured hours into.
Yeah.
Along with me, yeah. I had some...
That was more of a game than a blog. I was just like, I want to put a maze on the website. And so I built this maze and you had to choose which you clicked and chose which direction you wanted to go. That's my idea of a blog.
How long did this locks blog take you, would you estimate?
Dude, probably an entire day.
Like a full, like,
I'm not
Barstool
working
day,
around the clock, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But you weren't even in the office at the time of this, right? You would like occasionally pop in?
Yeah, no, I would go to the cafes, hotels.
He liked going to lunch. I remember that.
You like going to lunch?
You would go out for
Yeah, I would
hours.
probably fucking get drunk.
Yeah, you'd always come back with a Moscow Mule.
Yeah.
I remember just
To the office with a Moscow
He
Mule?
had the copper mug in the office, and I was like, he definitely just stole that.
You would
Yeah.
just leave the restaurants with a copper?
That was in like the early stages where I was getting so drunk on the job.
But that's like, I mean,
And
that's
I would get so drunk, I would like flaunt it because there was no guilt involved. So I would like come back with the mug.
if there's any profession though where you can be drunk, it's writing.
Yeah, you're Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
And I convinced myself that I was like, I kind of romanticized that.
Right.
So that's still kind of cool. We should take a day and go to different bars, be alone and each write something drunk.
It's not easier.
No?
It's not easier. No.
But
No.
you convince yourself that it's
right.
easier.
You're more confident with every word you type. And
I was
it doesn't
never
make it
a
better.
writer ever.
I would feel like the self-loathing phase of writing would hit twice as hard when you're drunk. I always feel that when I write when I used to like write
Yeah.
things, like you get to a point like 2/3 of the way through where you're like, this is
I've been
so
wasting my entire
bad.
time. Have you ever read my blog, Holy Fuck?
No.
You would like Holy Fuck.
What was holy fuck?
You don't remember Holy Fuck?
Was that how you responded to a pussy?
Holy fuck.
Yes, I did. First off, if you say a sentence like upon seeing a pussy, you're not reacting naturally.
Can you explain to me why you thought that I would like this? It's simply a picture.
Yeah, that was my blog, Holy Fuck.
Oh yeah. That was one of your best. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
That is that's a picture to you. Yeah, that's an optical illusion.
It's like a Rorschach test.
Mm-mm.
No, it's an optical illusion.
It's either a candlestick or two faces.
Mhm.
Oh, Nate even blogged about it. A reaction blog, a blog about a blog.
No way.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nick's blog is one of the best blogs I've ever read on Barstool.
Sure he meant it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I've had some real stinkers on there though, because I went into this not thinking I'd have to write at all, and then they're like, "All right, here's your blogger login." Shit.
Yeah, that was tough.
That would be a good challenge, though. We all get either drunk or off loud J's and see what we can write.
Oh, you don't know?
What?
Oh yeah, so insignificant that I forgot about it. I fucking relapsed at Dave and Buster's.
Everybody, that's the place where you go.
Yeah, I did. I had an espresso martini, and then I had like a sour beer, and then we went to a bar and I had watermelon margaritas.
And how'd you feel?
It was good because I didn't feel any better. There was no tolerance difference, and I still felt like tired and shitty at the end. But it's what I needed. 4 drinks, I was able to socialize and have fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
You had a smile on your face all night.
I didn't have to, yeah.
And you didn't like go over the top. You were fine.
And then I woke up and got one of those 20% pints of On the Rocks. Had that for breakfast.
Wait, what is that?
And I say for breakfast because I didn't eat because I wanted to continue to get wasted on an empty stomach. And then I got 4 mini. No, I'm kidding.
I was
like, yeah.
I was about to just.
No.
Oh, fuck. Maybe you should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You relapsed at Dave and Buster's.
I did. Yeah, so it was kind of like an ego move. I was only keeping trying to keep the streak alive for that number to be big to feel better about myself. I realized it's kind of meaningless.
You broke it to me like how somebody, like a woman breaks that she's engaged, like how she shows off the ring on her finger. You came up to me, you're like, guess what? And then you just showed me your sour beer.
It was the reason I did because I was at my birthday party at Dave and Buster's, my 30th birthday party at Dave and Buster's, alone for 30 minutes, waiting on the crew to come. And when you're alone at Dave and Buster's, at your birthday party, that's tough.
Yeah, we got there late.
Damn.
You know where I was?
Where?
I was drinking with everybody else at another bar.
Yeah, yeah. You guys all rolled up. Yeah, I wasn't offended by any means, but I felt so lame.
Well, solo at D&B is
and I was
dark.
even like that.
Sober.
I had to be like, yeah, they're coming. They're coming.
You can't really play games
They're on
solo
their
either.
way.
No.
Not around all the kids.
If I walked in and I saw Kyle with a sour beer playing Guitar Hero, but you don't have the dexterity to go past easy.
Fuck.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you off, half off. Is the streak back on?
Right now, I want to be the guy who doesn't really drink.
Yeah.
Pick and choose my battles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to grab dinner after this. You want to have a beer?
Couple cocktails. Mm-hmm.
Saying couple cocktails is way cooler than
Cocktails.
the idea of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
All right. That's the podcast. This fucking knockoff Montclair actually hurts my head. It's so tight.
Looks good.
It is super tight, bro.
No one would know it's knockoff.
I know. I don't know why you'd ever
It's the
buy
dumbest
anything
thing.
real.
Yeah.
All right.